This password's one,
Yeah,
two,
it's
three,
my
1, 2, 3,
password's
go.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
start, 1, 2, 3, start. Alright, so now we're swimming down to some generator, I guess.
Did they really explain to you what this is before you go down?
I mean,
Really, do they?
Riku did, but I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, she basically just tells you it's like an old,
Oh my god,
but
you're
it's like an
right
old
there.
ruin.
Fish.
Fish.
Just one group of fish.
Evil fish.
All fish are inherently evil.
Well, that's very true.
Are they?
Sadistic
Yeah.
fucks.
Yeah. All
I
of
did
them.
not know this.
Horrible things.
I learned something new today.
I just like
Alright,
that
so
they
right,
magically... Sorry.
right as we hit the break, we were talking about the Destiny tournament that is happening. By the way, I'm gonna just date this right now. Today is the 9th
Oh man.
of January, and there's a big tournament going on. And I caught a lot of it. Who's in the semis right now? I know BSK is. I know Primal is. Who's Nkuch's team? And I don't know the other two teams.
I think it may be Team Xbox. I don't know if they've lost yet or not.
I think they did. I think they lost to Primal.
Yeah.
But I know you guys were griping about the sweaty meta, which is basically year 1 meta again, which is just Thorn.
Thorn
Thorn
yeah,
in year
fish
1 shotties.
User in your
Matadors
channel
and-
is recording.
Stuff.
So
Ah.
it's pretty depressing to see that again. Like, I know if I see someone using Thorn in just like regular Crucible now, I'm just like, ugh,
And it's
Why?
because of it. Yeah, it kind of shows off.
why? It's just so obnoxious. Especially when there's so
The
many
danger
other
of
good
making
weapons
stuff
out there.
Too good. And
Yeah.
then-
I mean, that's all it was just like the slightest little hand cannon buff, and now Thorn is all over the place.
It's back.
That's back, baby.
I really don't know why they don't just ban year 1 weapons in those tournaments.
That's what they should do.
That's really what they should do.
I mean,
But
then they would
they
just
don't.
move to everyone using the last word. So
I kind of feel like a tournament shouldn't have exotics in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another weird thing.
Well, the reason it's for OP guns against OP guns who see you can use it better, you know? That's just how it is.
Right. I mean, I guess when everyone's using the same weapon,
Yeah.
you know,
Either or.
it's you're on a level playing field. By the way,
Yeah,
we're
But the
fighting.
problem with that is, as a viewer,
Squid!
I'm going to be watching teams that are literally using the same gun, all of them, day in and day out. That's not fun for me. Yeah, the team wants to win, and I that's great for them. But people watching it don't want to see the same guns over and over again. They want to see a variety of stuff.
I don't know
Cool
about
things.
that. People find it interesting, I think.
Yeah,
Most
I think
people
still
don't.
people enjoy the skill. Hang on, so we're fighting Tross right now, which is just a giant squid.
Oh my
He's priming an attack right now.
He's hiding.
Don't get
They
hit.
can't see me over here.
So normally in special situations you get a trigger command. In this case, it's just like stand by, even though you should really be able to do something else. Fortunately, it heals us for a little bit, so that's kind of nice. But now he's going to come around and kick us in the butt for a lot of damage. And that sucks. But we are going to cheer. I should have done that first.
You do get a lot of gimmick fights early on in this game, which
Yeah.
is kind of misleading because sort of the neat little mechanics of like, hey, you're fighting in a circular area this time. Like, these basically disappear once you get like a
Right.
third of the way through and like almost never come back.
Yeah. Just like we're fighting with Rikku now, you're not going to use any of her stuff for quite a while. Let's see if I can get on first try this time. No. Keep messing it up. Big damage.
420.
Was that
I'm trying to remember,
420?
it's-
Yeah, it was
God
420.
damn it.
Like when you get his bigger limit breaks or overdrives, it's multiple presses, isn't it? I'm trying to remember. I thought I remember his where you had to do something more than just hit it once.
It might be. So now we have the option for pincer attacks, so now we can kind of sandwich them.
You go that way. I'll go this way.
Whim. So now we're like this.
Hey, you're also.
I don't know. I don't really think it does anything.
That and how hard can
Ugh.
you really like swing a sword underwater?
I don't know. Like the resistance that there must be is just
Oh,
huge,
you know,
especially this deep
sort of
underwater.
Aerodynamic, if you will. So it probably slices through the water.
I guess, but still, like,
I don't know.
you still have to drag your entire
Yeah.
arm through. All right, chuck another grenade at it. Grenade just going off just fine underwater, being thrown perfectly with perfect physics.
A nice, perfect lob on it.
Yeah, just the greatest lob ever. There we go. Oh, I know what the pincing does. So it prevented him from
Doing his little swimmy thing.
from doing his swimmy thing and doing his Nautilus charge on us, that's kind of actually very, very helpful. There we go. Another sphere level. Let's level ourselves up right now. And
used to prefer
I don't have any power
waiting.
spheres.
I would usually end up like waiting till I had like 3 or 4 levels at least, and then just do a bunch of it at once.
Yeah. Alright, I think we just get out of here.
Just because unlike regular level ups, like you may not get health or something like that, or something that's immediately useful for a while.
Right.
Like you might, the next like 2 or 3 nodes you go through might just be useless stuff like magic defense
Yeah.
or evasion.
So the reason why I couldn't get that thing right there that I tried to get is because I don't have any power spheres. Different spheres allow you to upgrade different things. So there's power spheres, there's magic spheres, there's speed spheres, and there's ability spheres. So magic spheres get you magic upgrades, and power spheres get you like health and attack and defense. But I don't have any of the power ones, so I couldn't get that defense upgrade. So I gotta wait. All these dudes just swimming around. They're just... What is that guy doing? He's just... What is he doing?
He's
just smacking the water.
He's punching tiny fish.
Oh, get me out of here.
Or maybe he plays on the al-bhed blitzball team. He's just like working on his throwing arm.
Yeah, he's just practicing.
I mean, well, this tournament coming up.
True.
The al-bhed Sykes. That's what they were.
So now we have a whole bunch more cutscene. I might just put up a timer or a timestamp on the video to say like, hey, if you know what these cutscenes are, just skip to here. Because I don't know, I've always wondered like how to handle cutscenes. Do I just leave them in if people want to watch, or do I just cut them out because they're
definitely
not
leave them in.
thrilling?
Some people, like some people that might be watching this that have never played the game. That way they can at least follow along with what's going on.
Right. But either way, there'll be a timestamp somewhere on the screen, I'm sure, where we get to some player action. I also never know what to do when there are cutscenes. Like, do I shut up? Do I keep talking? Because I feel like sometimes I want the person to shut up so I can hear the cutscene if I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, so shut up.
As long as there's subtitles, I think it's fine.
I mean, I guess.
I would argue if it's a newer game, maybe, but that's a 15-year-old game.
Yeah,
they
for
can
this.
Google all those cutscenes back to back if they
And
really want
maybe, and maybe like let something go that's like, it's like, oh, this line he's gonna say is really important, or like
You
this
just
is a
have
really
to-
big
this is a
reveal.
critical
You
part
can
of the
let that
story.
go, but
I mean, there's only one line in the entire game in this game that's important.
Just happens to be laying down like
We
that.
all know what it is.
Actually, I
Well,
never played the game,
Zepik
so I
and,
don't.
Zepik and I know what it is. Foodies. OP.
Dopey.
Not even
God.
take off his gloves.
I bet you they
So
gave him
hungry.
cutlery too. He's just got.
I
terrible
didn't see it
manners.
on the plate. See, now he's choking.
'Cause he eats like a child.
Give him the Heimlich.
I'll give it.
If you're choking, is the first thing you're grabbing is water?
You can lubricate it, and it'll slide back down your throat easily.
I guess so.
Hey now.
What is with
Hey now.
what is
As long
with
as you got
that
the deep throat.
elbow piece? That's like it's just this like mesh, ribbon mesh that like holds the top sleeve to the bottom sleeve.
Yeah.
Like, is that rigid? Because it's ballooned out pretty good.
Rikku?
How does that work?
Wow! You really do understand.
Oh man!
All right,
just
calm
throw-
down with your laughing ass.
Just fucking throw him overboard, Rikku.
I didn't get a chance to.
Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We means you in al-bhed.
Oh, we means you.
Yeah, what she
doesn't
said.
Like in every fucking game, though. Wait, stop them!
Who are you?
All the
guys
characters stare at you.
We're al-bhed. Can't you tell?
No, I can't tell.
Al-bhed leader, are you?
I just got transported from nowhere.
Oh no.
I used to be in my
Sin's-
city and now I'm on a boat.
No, it's Sin's
Ass.
son.
No, actually, yeah.
Star player of the Xanarkin Abes?
What's it? no, Why does he do a kicking motion there?
Hit your head or something?
You throw the ball.
Why not?
Kicking in
I
Blitzball.
wasn't
I mean,
reading
I
the
guess
text.
there's kicking in blitzball, but there's not that much.
I'm
Well,
distracted.
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
only kicking I remember is the eject shot,
Yeah.
and even then, it's like the kicking is just like semi-pointless flair.
There was to
Can't really
tell
call it
about
pointless.
Xanarkin. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind.
That's a big
But
ocean.
then I started to wonder.
Yeah, oceans are pretty big.
Oh, it's pretty big.
Did I...
Yo.
I remember at the time being very
That's so
sad you
magic.
never got a big overworld
You were near Sin.
like you did in like older Final Fantasy RPGs, where you could like run around on the overworld or get like an airship and fly it around.
They said
Yeah.
All you ever really get is a map.
maybe you just
Get
had
your
some-
Indiana Jones style dotted line map.
Right. Which this game does have.
You mean I'm sick?
Well, I mean, I guess as part of like a cutscene.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago.
Oh, Xanarkand.
So,
1,000
what
years
was Blitzball
ago.
there?
This is when it starts to click, like, oh. Huh?
Like, oh man, Megron is never gonna get home.
What do you mean 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkin. You're saying that happened
So
1,000
Orin,
years ago?
throwing us into Sin, transported us 1,000 years into the future.
I think it's more fascinating that the sport of blitzball has managed to persist for over 1,000 years.
Yeah,
Right.
that'll
I'm not
be
the only one
interesting.
that was amazed by that.
Yeah, like
Not
what
only
are going
persistent,
to
but
happen to
it's the
sports?
exact same sport.
Yeah, it's literally the exact same thing, played the exact same way.
Yeah, they never changed
No
anything.
new
Like, nope,
rules
it's
or
good.
anything.
We're
Wow.
just gonna leave
Yeah.
it as is. Just fine.
That'll be weird, just like in 1,000 years, where a sport's like baseball gonna be.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I still think they would be around as a sport.
Galactic ball.
Yeah, they might be like changed up a little bit, but this concept
Laser
will still be the
bats.
same.
Luca?
Laser
I don't
bats.
know.
Ah,
That's something weird to think about.
Balls going at the speed of light.
How can that belt be comfortable?
Giggity.
Whose belt?
Riku's.
Oh,
You
well,
mean,
it's like
like, the
going, it's
vertical
like going
part?
around her like crotch and boobs.
okay, leave
It's
it to me.
like all over
I'll
the
get you,
place.
Luca.
It can't be comfortable.
Or can it?
You'd rather
I've never
stay-
seen anyone cosplay as this Riku
I'll
before.
tell the others.
It's always other costume Riku.
It,
Oh,
well, it's because
It's
there's
never
a hell of
this
a lot
one.
less clothing on other
I
Riku.
guess so.
This
It
is-
must be much easier to make.
Kevin says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Probably one more clothes.
Where are her
costumes
teeth?
for her.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
She has no teeth.
Those shoes, though.
Whose shoes? My shoes?
No, Riku's.
She got no damn teeth.
My Xanarkin?
Got teeth
My-
on her
my
helmet.
toofies.
Holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when?
Anarchin, some kind of holy place.
Yeah,
Yep. So we are finding out now that we have no idea where the hell we are.
Took me to a faraway place.
Ah.
We got
That's what I
transported 1,000 years in the future. Everything's different. No idea what's going on.
Future?
I mean, I know what's going on, but if you never played this game, then you don't.
But
the character sure doesn't.
Blitzball still got Blitzball.
Apparently
Still do
his
have
clothes-
Blitzball.
His clothes are still fashionable.
That's
Style
true.
hasn't changed. The sports
Style
haven't
hasn't
changed.
changed.
Your channel
This
is
is all
recording.
weird.
Were they ever really fashionable to begin with? Oh yeah.
I mean,
those
at the
combat
time, I guess they
rolls.
were. That wasn't that was falling down
No, yeah,
rolls.
totally combat rolls. They had guns, therefore combat rolls.
So now Sin's here. Oh, it's so bad.
no.
Oh my god. Oh, not again.
Go zero.
Oh, sploosh.
Oh. Save him,
And
Borderlands.
they're just like, nope.
I'm falling.
Alright, I'm just gonna get
oh no.
sucked down the drain again.
Where's the danger? I know there's
Glub.
supposed to be tension, but you can breathe underwater. Oh, eventually you just swim back to the surface.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh no, I got sucked to the bottom of the ocean. Oh well, I'm just gonna swim back up now.
Not like the pressure's not gonna kill me or anything.
Nah.
See,
We're just in the middle of nowhere.
this is
Ocean.
what I thought, where I remembered the game starting. Like,
Yeah.
after Xanarkand, I thought it went straight to here. I forgot all about the
Yeah,
the
that in
al-bhed
between.
and meeting Rikku.
Probably because it's not that memorable.
Probably.
And how does he just wake up? There's no
He's
way he
awake.
would be alive.
Yeah, he's wide awake.
He's even more awake
And he's
now.
just totally fine.
Like, hey, you guys are wearing the same colors as I am.
It's like Blitzball?
What?
Bitch, bro.
Where's your Blitzball?
Everyone's wearing garters.
Awesome.
They look just like me.
Hey.
Is here abuelas and garters?
I said everyone's wearing garters.
Alright.
Whoosh.
Where did it go?
It's Waka and his somewhat stereotyped racist voice,
How does he get his hair like that?
played by Bender.
In this day and age. Okay, before we go anywhere.
Alright, boys, I'm out. Have a good night.
Alright,
but-
bruh.
There we go.
Night.
Before we go anywhere, we're gonna come around here. And we're gonna get this item. This
That
item
was
is
all
the
hidden.
Moon Crest. This is part of Yuna's legendary weapon. Everyone's
Oh,
legendary
yeah,
weapon
that's
requires two components. A crest and something else.
Don't you need two components and the weapon itself or something?
And the
like
weapon itself, yes. And you need to do a whole bunch of crap in order to actually unlock the weapon as well.
that? I remember a few more of the bullshitty ones, but are you gonna get all the weapons in this playthrough?
I don't know. So this is
I
the.
thought I remember Tidus as being somewhat easy to get.
His is pretty simple to get, yeah.
Tidus. I think I'm starting to remember that. I think I called him Tidus.
Waka looks
People in the game
so
call him Titus, though?
weird in the
nobody calls him anything
remaster.
because you can change his name yourself.
Yeah, they get through the
okay,
entire
that's why.
game without ever referencing his name.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Wow.
guy.
He's the only
That
character
individual-
that, well, besides the Aeons, he's the only actual like playable character that you can name. Everybody else, like all the other
Well, it
party
just goes to
members,
show
are
how
named.
often I play that game.
Yeah.
Played it for about 30 minutes, and I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Considering like everything's fully voiced and you have like all the other characters being named for you, they should have just given him his name and had people pronounce it. Like,
Yeah, it's
there's
not like
no
it really
reason
made
to
a
let
difference.
you name
Yeah,
something else.
it didn't make any sort of difference. So these are the Besaid Aurochs. They're a blitzball team. They're a horrible blitzball team. They are the worst blitzball team in all of the land.
Haven't they
sugarcoat
never?
it.
Yeah, isn't it they've never won a game or something like that.
Yeah, or like in a long time they have not won a game. They are absolutely horrible. Look at their goal. The goalie was the guy on the right.
That guy.
You're not saving any goals with that guy.
What are you talking
He's
about?
way too
Garbage.
He
slow.
takes up the whole goal.
That's true.
Yeah, you can just sit right in front of it.
He doesn't have to fucking move very much. He's, well, sidestep. Well, scoot and boot.
Little
Ron
scoot
Weasley
and
can
boot.
be a goalie that
There we go.
anybody can.
So this is Keepa. He's the goalie. We have Bada, who's defense. Jasu, also defense. We have Letty, who's like basically like point guard. Oh, I can't talk. There we go. And then we have Datto, who's like offense. And Waka's also offense. We're gonna grab some
Items.
thing over here. I just know it's a chest. I don't know what's in it.
Just
Where are
think
you?
that it's weird that like he
There it
could
is.
have been Waka does Destiny.
He
Waka does
could have been
Destiny.
Jasu.
Well-
Destiny too.
To
Think
be
about it,
fair,
like, think about it. It could have been.
Yep.
well, I didn't really use those characters. Like, if that's true, if they were in a different position, like if Jasu played offense and Datto played defense,
You could have been.
then
Keepa.
I could have a
Keepa plays
completely
Destiny.
different. Yeah, Keepa plays Destiny.
Waka
I don't think I would have taken that
I
name.
just had to ask.
I don't think that I would have taken that one. I think Datto is the best name out of the bunch.
Was destroyed, right? A
No.
1,000 years ago.
I don't
Say
know,
that
keep is
now,
pretty
but
strong.
what if?
Pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Put these nuts in your mouth.
I mean, I would gladly accept them, but you know.
Ooh.
Sent them.
What is that thing on his arm supposed to be, anyway?
I don't know. It kind of seems like a shoulder guard, like when he puts his arm up, but it doesn't really
Like, how high
do
you
that.
How
Do
high do you
not
have to put your arm up for that to be a shoulder guard, though?
Like,
I was
you'd have to be
wondering that
all the
too.
way up.
Like, straight up in the air, it protects your shoulder.
Just like you said. If you ask me, sins are punishment for letting things get out of hand.
If it was a little bigger, you could at least say that maybe it's for, like, holding a blitz ball.
Yeah. See, I don't know what their exercises are doing. Like,
One guy was bouncing
why
off his
do you
face.
need to be bouncing it on your head? You're never gonna do that in the water.
It was just as
As far as you know.
Well, this is why they're the worst blitzball team ever.
Yeah.
Why would they?
They have no idea how to practice.
They barely understand how the game is played.
What are we playing again? And that's
So-
going.
So Tidus is kind of realizing, like, oh, I really am screwed. Like, I didn't get transported back 1,000 years again. I'm stuck here in some weird future, and I don't know what's going on. But he's like, I like blitzball, so I'll hang out.
Man, I'm gonna have to play blitzball with weird racist Bender.
Started with sin. Maybe if I could find sin one more
Man,
time,
this sucks.
I could go
My
home.
clothes are still fashionable.
For now, I just live life until
Fashion.
that time came.
At least he's kind of symmetrical in that, like, he's got, like, the right sleeve is short and then the right leg is short, or the left leg is short.
A little better.
So it
I didn't even
balances
notice
out.
that.
Fucking fashionista.
Close your mouth.
You close
There
your
you go.
mouth.
Not you. This guy.
Here you.
Whoop, not new
Been
data.
that way.
Nope.
Gotta rotate your saves, man.
Yeah, rotate the saves. There we go. Alright, let's keep moving.
Hey, it's this way.
So now we're going to his village. Which is like one of the tiniest villages you've ever seen. Like, it's 6 houses. You can't even call them houses either.
Not really a village.
Gonna
really
have
a
to jump.
Yeah. Ugh.
That was a great jump.
I love how
What
he
a
just, like, eats
dick.
shit and goes, like, face first.
Yeah.
Big idea.
I
Big
remember
idea, we
there's a
gotta go
bunch
this
of
way.
optional, or there's, like, an optional area where you can get the treasure. Can you do that on the way there, or do you have to do that on the way back out?
I think it has to be on the way back out.
I know there's, like,
The
treasure
camera
in here
would-
somewhere, too. But
There's a bunch of chests down here, but the camera does not want to behave. And I can't. There's some treasure at the bottom.
Oh
but
my god,
I
it's
just
more
can't
fish!
Ish.
hit it.
They followed you here.
See, at least the blitzball underwater makes sense.
Well,
Well, underwater
not as
makes
much as
sense.
it makes sense in the game
in
of
the
blitzball.
in the context of the universe, yeah. Makes more
Oh.
sense than throwing a grenade.
Okay.
Yeah, point.
Swimming.
Alright. And there's a
Do you
couple
like our
chests back there,
swimming
but
tech? Check out our swimming tech. Swimming.
nothing over there.
Oh, more fish.
Fish.
Come on, guys, don't you like
Stop
swimming?
biting me.
Cloud never swam. He's not like
Technically,
this.
he did. He did to get up to Junin.
Yeah. Well, not like this though.
So
Not
get wrecked.
underwater in full 3D.
In full 3D.
This
Does the
summer.
sub count? Because that was
Whack.
kind of full 3D.
What was full 3D?
Well, that's not
Sub.
swimming.
That's-
That's driving a sub.
I said it doesn't count. So obviously
Yeah,
you say
no.
no.
That's not swimming.
He's not swimming, but he's clearly underwater in a 3D environment.
Well, not clearly. One thing that was not was very
Oh.
clear.
Surprise!
It was
More fish.
It was
It
something.
was a thing. The
I-
game did a thing.
It's gonna be interesting when the 7 remake gets to that point. Like, are they gonna redo all the old mini games?
Oh, they better. I'll be pissed if they don't.
Snowboarding, the motorcycle, like the boxing thing. Like, are you gonna be able to go to the Golden Saucer and have like all those things to play, like the
Can you imagine
basketball?
the motorcycle on PS4 like technology? It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be
I know a
great.
lot of people are worried that it's going to be episodic, but I'm not too
Well,
worried
I
about
think
that.
They've already
Well,
said officially
if
that
you
they're
think
breaking
about
it up.
Right.
If you think about it, the game was 3 discs, so it kind of makes sense. I realize that's like 20 years ago. I know that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The game has clearly defined sort of, I don't know what you call it, breaks. Like there's Midgard, then there's Meteor, then there's post Meteor. It's like it's pretty well defined.
Yeah, they have to. The game is way too big and would be way too expensive to just put out all at once.
Right.
Otherwise, like we're gonna wait for 20 years to get the damn
Now,
thing.
if they make 20 episodes and charge full price for each, I'll be pissed then.
Well, I don't think
I
they would do
three,
that.
I can live with that.
I think they said that they're not doing episodic because they don't like that model. That like each part will essentially feel like a full game.
Right.
So I think it makes the most sense that all of Midgar will be fleshed out, and that will be the first game.
Yeah, Midgar's
Like,
pretty big.
Beginning to end, it ends with you getting out of Midgar.
But at the same time, you can get out of Midgar in like an hour. So,
Yeah, not
unless they
big.
really expand some stuff.
Yeah, but you're playing through it the first time, like Midgar takes
Well, the
you a
first
good
time it
few
took me like
hours.
5 hours, I admit, but
I
thanks,
I
kiddo.
never got through Final Fantasy 7. I played 10 before 7. I think I ended at the first disc and I was like, I'm done.